6:01 here on this Tuesday morning. One man is dead after an overnight shooting in Surrey's Cloverdale neighborhood. Police were called to 174th Street and 57th Avenue at around midnight after getting reports of shots fired in the area. When emergency crews arrived, they found a man with a gunshot wound. He was taken to hospital but died from his injuries. There are unconfirmed reports the suspect got away in a stolen vehicle. The Integrated Homicide Investigation Team has taken over the case. A school counselor in Delta is facing allegations of having child pornography. U.S. agents arrested William Brook as he returned to his home in Point Roberts earlier this month. Officers allegedly found hundreds of pictures and videos on his computer, including images of children being sexually assaulted. The Delta School District confirms Brook is a psychologist, but will not say where he has worked. The district says he hasn't worked since the allegations came to light. Brook is currently behind bars in Seattle. A pair of new workplace accidents are highlighting the dangers many British Columbians are facing on the job. WorkSafe BC is investigating the cause of an accident at a Guildford construction site. 3 workers were injured when a crane lost its load yesterday morning. The building materials fell on the workers who were rushed to hospital. They're now listed in stable condition. The investigation will examine the crane and safety measures being used at the site. A man is in hospital in serious condition after falling into the water at the West Shore Coal Terminal in Delta. The worker fell yesterday afternoon while a ship was being tied up. 3 of his co-workers reportedly jumped into the water to save him. Well, today marks a milestone for Richmond IKEA workers as they continue to walk the picket line. The labor dispute at the Bridgeport location has officially reached the 1-year mark. The two sides do not appear close to reaching a new deal. They still can't agree whether this is a lockout or a strike. A new issue has crept into the dispute: how to handle a reported 35 employees who crossed the picket line. Workers are seeking mediation and asking shoppers to avoid the store.
It's been really difficult. A lot of people with families, 2 incomes being supplemented from this. Babies, young children, parents having to work 2 or 3 jobs to make ends meet. And it's just been really disappointing that IKEA doesn't seem to care much about us, really.
IKEA has released a statement saying it cares deeply for its employees. The company says it's made every effort to reach a fair resolution with wage increases in all of its proposals. This is the 2nd day of a full-scale strike in the city of White Rock. Once again, there's no garbage collection and no access to community centers. The Centennial Arena and Kent Street Center also remain shut down. The city says it has tabled a fair and sustainable offer, but the union representing more than 100 civic workers says that offer does not include defined work hours for all employees and safeguards for those who become seriously ill. The BC Teachers Federation and its employer are expected to return to the bargaining table this afternoon, but a rally is planned in Coquitlam later today for parents and instructors to voice their frustration about upcoming job cuts. 632 teachers within the Coquitlam School District have received layoff notices as the district copes with a $13 million budget shortfall. A march to mourn public education is being organized this afternoon along Como Lake Avenue to draw attention to the impending changes facing the Tri-Cities.
I've been very pleasantly surprised at the amount of support, and teachers will be there, but it's not just teachers, it's parents, it's coming from all corners of the community, and it's a chance and a place for us to all come together as one and advocate for our kids.
No matter your age, your race, or your sexual orientation, getting an HIV test is never a bad idea. And that's what the province is encouraging you to do. BC's health minister, top doctor, and leading AIDS expert rolled up their sleeves for HIV tests in Victoria. They want all British Columbians aged 18 to 70 to get one every 5 years. Anyone over the age of 70 is encouraged to get tested at least once. And people belonging to high-risk groups should be tested every year.
There are an estimated 12,000 British Columbians living with HIV, and many of them, estimated to be up to 3,500, do not know that they have this infection, and because of that, do not get the care, treatment, and support.
It's hoped increased testing can help treat and eventually wipe out HIV and AIDS in BC. Improved drug treatments can help many patients live a relatively healthy life if their infections are caught early enough. The family of one lucky dog in Surrey is thanking rescue crews for saving his life. A 1-year-old pit bull named Austin managed to fall more than 12 meters down a drainage hole on Timberland Road near South Fraser Perimeter Road. Firefighters were called to the scene. They were eventually able to pull Austin out by sending a man down the hole and hoisting himself and the dog back up to the surface. As you can see, Austin appears to be doing just fine.